Hey, what's up everybody? We're back at Stage Alpha. Today we're working on the Civic again, and we'll be doing some regular maintenance with it. Basically we're going to do like control arm on the left side, some sway bar links, tie rod ends, which reminds me, when I was doing the checkout, I forgot to switch it back to a 2004 Civic when I searched for tie rod ends, so I have 2004 RSX tie rod ends for the base model. I do have coilover, so we'll see if they fit still. If they do, great. If they don't, well, they're only like $4 each. And moving on from there, we got like air filter pipe reading to check out, adjust the brakes, clean those up. You know, just get this thing ready for the road for the summer. Do a little cruising, maybe join the motorsports club in town. Let's get into it. There we go. Step one done. Car is in the air.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Let's get these wheels off. Who needs a seat cart when you got a tire, right? I'm sure I'd like to have a seat cart. A little bit of fire to get us going here. I mean a little bit. I don't have a big old torch. There we go. We finally got that tie rod off. It's all tore up. So good thing we're replacing it. What? Fuck happens to power train? Here's the here's the new one. Looks a little nicer. Like I said, this is for an RSX. So let's see if it fits inside the coilover before we go too far here. We might have to order it. We might have to order the Civic ones. Oh, I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll be just fine. Awesome. On to the next part. Oh. So much better than laying on my back. We're going to replace this control arm and the knuckle. Let's tear it all down. There we have it. So we'll need a press for the ball joint and the knuckle itself. We will be able to change the control arm. Looks like we're going to town. And there goes my beautiful wife to get me work done on the Civic. Because I don't have a press and we have to press in those hubs and ball joints, so hopefully the shop can do that today, even though they said tomorrow. Just gonna go drop the parts off and cross my fingers that it gets done early. Now that she's off to the store, let's get this lower control arm in. Nice and shiny. So this control arm is for the 05 RSX base, so that the ball joint will fit all together. It's part of changing over to the 5 lug. Oh, jumping up, so quick sit down. Hard on the bum. You don't have a cushion on your cart seat, especially when your cart seat isn't even a seat, it's a rim. Oh, that was difficult. There we go. New control arm is in. I think we'll do the back tomorrow. We still got to get these sway bar link ends off. Do we have to cut that off, or can we get something in here? What size are we? 9/16, 14 mil you said? 14 mil for the Honda? You guys are right. Awesome. I am gonna have to get myself a press. I really do not want to send parts into town to this shop. Not when I can just do it myself, you know? There we go. I was able to heat it up, and we got some vice grips on one side, and we got the new sway bar link on. Won't do up this side until tomorrow when we get the hub back. I feel like standing up for a bit, so let's go change the battery cable. It's the next day, and this morning was a busy morning. We had the septic services here, and also had heat pump because apparently ours broke and they replaced it under warranty. So great. While they were here, I tinkered a little bit on the Civic. I didn't want to do too much without showing you guys, but let me go along and show you what I did this morning. So I pulled the front bumper off because I want to put the washer reservoir on. This ground here was actually in the wrong spot. It was over here, so I moved it over where it's supposed to be, and now we can mount the reservoir up once I go to the store and get some bolts. Took out the air conditioning radiator, I think it was. Anyway, there was a radiator sitting here, it wasn't connected to anything, so took that out. This radiator only has one bushing in it, so we'll have to get another bushing. And I'm not sure if there's supposed to be a bar that goes across the top here that connects into here or not. But it is what it is with that. Over here I did a new ground strap, a couple new ends on it. Tucked it up underneath here, if you can see. And then the battery cable, we did a new battery cable. So there's a new battery cable. It's connected down there and to there. We got the air filter box to go back in still. I have to go get some bolts for that as well at the hardware store. So it just seems like bolts. Need bolts, bolts, bolts. Well, that's how it's gonna go. Just need 2 more bolts, and I don't know what this cable does. We'll need a little bit of line to go from here up into the hood. Let's see if it squirts. Well, let's see if the motor works. I'd have to say that pump works pretty good. That went about 10 feet. Here's the stock intake. Wow. The air filter's in here. This is some weird ass thing. Probably doesn't really help much. But we're gonna see if we can get it fitted in here. So this is where it goes. Supposedly. And then this piece supposedly goes somewhere else. And like this. Alright, let's go to the store and get these parts that we need. Oh, speed limit. We're back and we got the hubs pressed in. I forgot to get bearings, so they ordered me some of those and put them in for me. The only other problem we ran into is the ball joint that I ordered is too small. So I reordered some ball joints. I think what my mistake was, I ordered for a 2005 RSX, but I was supposed to order for a 2004. The part numbers are different, so I'm hoping that is the difference. That won't be until Tuesday next week. So there'll be a little pause on putting these back together, I guess. I also didn't think it was going to be as expensive. I was hoping it was just going to be a quick job for the shop to do. Ended up being over $300. Should have just bought my own press for that. To do the ball joints, I did order my own ball joint kit. So no more going to the shop because just too much. So what we're going to finish up with then, since we can't put the wheels back on, is we're going to get that washer reservoir mounted and that air filter box mounted. I got some bolts. They're about the right size. And I still got to cut that sway bar link off on the other side, so we'll do that. I don't think there's a whole lot else we can do, so let's jump in and get that done. Another nice roller seat on this side. Only rolls when it's on the car. Alright, so the problem we have over here is that sway bar link. The nuts rounded off and seized on there very well. So I'm going to try to use the hacksaw first. See if I can get in there with that. If not, maybe this, but I doubt it. Let's change up the blade. This one's a little fresher. Battery. All set. Needed some safety gloves. From our good boys in Australia, Mighty Car Mods. Alrighty. Safety third, right, Mortsky? This ain't gonna work. That might work. Mind your ears. Alright, something else. I don't have one of those fancy little die grinders yet, angle grinders, but I got the big 4.5 inch. Probably won't start any fires. Definitely need some safeties for this. What are we gonna do? Shoot sparks right at you guys? Shoot sparks up into the engine bay? I think sparks to you guys. Hopefully you can still see there. I gotta be careful I don't melt the boot. Perfect. And we didn't melt the boot. So we can go ahead and put that sway bar link in. Move you back over here. Alright, get that sway bar in. Ooh. So I don't have any fancy film crew or anything. It's just me and my GoPro. Do all the editing. So let me know what you think of it. I do have to get a grease gun, obviously, to grease these still, but until then, that's good like that until we get those hubs back. Let's jump around to the other side and see if we can get the reservoir mounted now. Hello. There we go. So, the 3 short ones here. Some brown sauce. I don't like anything seasoned up. I guess we'll probably need a washer. Oh, I should have grabbed those before sitting down on my most comfortable tire seat. That's a griffin you hear thumping in the background. Canadian Forces Base Gagetown's not too far from here. They changed the name of it to something since I released, but I don't know it. Do love the sound of those choppers though. I like the sound of choppers. Really big. All right, this is the broken hole. Come back to that one. That might need a different bolt. Tell you the truth, I thought that would have had a little one-way valve or something in it that it wouldn't leak out like that. Alright, we have 2 options. Little Phillips screw or sheet metal screw. Let's try the Phillips first just to see. Maybe it'll go in nice. No, I'm gonna go with the sheet metal screw. Mind your ears. I think 2 is enough to hold it in. We're gonna have to drill that out, aren't we? Well, we'll have to get a tap and die set. Used to have one, don't know what happened to it. Let's try to get that air cleaner box in. I don't think this air box fits. It doesn't, nothing lines up. It's probably due to the fact that this isn't the original motor for this car. So we're gonna do something else there. Once again, we are waiting on parts. Once those get in, we'll continue work on this. Should be around Tuesday, hopefully next week. I really want to get this car out of the shop so I can get the Sleeka back in overnight. This is only supposed to take 1 day. Now it's turned into a week process due to unforeseen things. Until then, we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Yeah, yeah.